So hello everyone, my name is Ethivegan and welcome to Ethivegan. Today I have the pleasure of introducing you to Addis all the way from Singapore.
Hello, how's it going?
Who is the proprietor of Harvest. And you're here, and we're here at the Bali Vegan Festival having this amazing time. Aren't you?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Really good energy. Everyone's really chill. Everyone's on the same page, sustainable, vegan. It's amazing.
And you seem to be so relaxed. Look at you. I mean,
we're in Bali, right?
I mean, an amazing place to be in.
It is.
Such high vibration, and the quality of speakers here has been phenomenal.
It's been great.
I mean, we've got speakers from all over the globe just attending and
in all different aspects as well, talking about different things.
Exactly, and sustainability seems to be a big thing, doesn't it? Here?
Yeah. Even I think especially in Ubud, like everything's like super sustainable. Everyone has that mindset. Yeah, I don't know about Canggu here. Like I haven't been around that much yet, but Ubud is amazing. Ubud was amazing. Like I would never want to leave that place.
Now tell me more about you, because you started off in doing really dangerous sports, high activity sports. And you decided to move from that, having had a couple of concussions. Isn't that so?
Yeah.
What happened?
No, so I was in a pursuit of becoming extreme sports enthusiast, and I was skating a lot every day, and I was competing, and I was doing tons of stuff. And one day I was filming, and I fell, and I had 2 cracks on my skull. And then I had a blood clot between my skull and my brain, and I was in a coma for 10 days, was losing a lot of blood, and so I had my accident, and after that I was like, I need to do something else. And I guess cooking is quite similar to extreme sports in a way that it really gives you like this adrenaline.
This is almost like this rush when you're cooking for people, because it's all about love, isn't it? I mean, for me, when I do food, it's about actually the food I prepare is made with love.
Yeah,
and that love
the passion that comes out in your dish, and this kind of like satisfaction, when you get like some kind of like an approval, like, man, like, bro, this is really good, and you're like, yeah, that feels good.
Now you were actually in the Singaporean army, weren't you? Because it's compulsory in Singapore if you're a native to do 1 year training, and you worked as a cook in Taiwan. I mean, how awesome is that?
No, it's the universe, man. Like, I never thought that I would be like cooking in Taiwan, but so yeah, they had like different departments in the army, and like I was under this like logistical department, and they posted me as a cook, and we would cook for like thousands of people every day. We would use like a wok that's like huge, like maybe like diameter of like 2 meters or something, and use a spade. Like
you must have built a bit muscles then.
And it was crazy. Like on average, I would say 1,000 people every day.
Wow.
I mean, it was a good experience.
And from there, you set up your own restaurant called Dibs as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how did you do that? Because obviously you did that for a period of time, and then then you had to close down.
So I had a business partner, and he worked in a couple of like really good restaurants in Singapore. We know each other through like extreme sports, and we just cooked for a long time together. His name is Dylan, and so Dylan and I like opened this restaurant, and we were doing like, I think we were doing like really good food, right? And really progressive. We had like a couple of good reviews here and there, but we were like, I think we were just young and naive, and we were not like businessmen, right?
But through that experience, you've learned, and you've actually opened your own restaurant called Harvest, which is a vegan restaurant in Singapore, of all places. Where it's very much meat orientated, fish orientated. And to have that, I mean, how did that come about?
So it's funny because like this idea for Harvest we were gonna do it in the Philippines, and that was because we saw an opportunity. A lot of celebrities were turning vegan in the Philippines, so there was like a market. But again, this is the universe. Like when I went back to Singapore, we had a mutual friend, and this guy was like, you know, like I know these like people. They have a restaurant, they have a kitchen, and they don't know what to do with it. So I was like, oh, let's check it out. And then I met the guys that own the place, and I was like, this is a very nice place. Those are very nice people, and now we're business partners. There's 5 of us now, and there's 6 of us now running the business. And it's just been like a great journey the past 7 months, man.
Wow.
This opportunities just come and.
But it's funny what you're talking about the universe, because the universe always, for me certainly, it always gives us little opportunities, little paths, and it's about actually connecting the dots.
Correct.
And when you start connecting the dots, magical things
happen for sure. I believe that. I believe that.
Absolutely.
And and like that's the thing for me too. You know, like if an opportunity comes about, like you have to, you know.
Grab it, and don't be scared don't be scared or fearful about these things, really, isn't it?
You never know what's gonna happen. You never know like what's gonna happen later or tomorrow. You know, so just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you've actually got an edible garden next to your kitchen. Where it's almost like a circular,
cycle.
It's a cycle that you have where you have plants that grow in the garden, and you bring them to the table, and then you use the compost. I mean, that sounds to me like sustainability.
So we try to, you know, do as much as we can, lessen our carbon footprint, and you know, and the works. But I think that like with food, it's more special because you see the whole process of the cycle. It goes to your food, and then you have the waste, and that goes into compost, and then it grows into something amazing, right? And it gives like all this flavor. You know, we grow like passion fruit in the garden, and like we're not growing it fast enough because, you know, it's all natural, right? So we don't use it that much in a restaurant, but time to time we'll pick one, we'll cut it open, and we're like, oh, this is from the compost.
Wow.
And like it's funny because
it's organic.
Yeah, it's organic.
Amazing.
It's funny because the compost we will collect the food waste, right, and we'll leave it for about a week or so, and sometimes it would just like stink up the kitchen because it's all like do its thing, right, and
all those bacteria working together, and mushrooms growing out of it, probably.
So it's weird. So like from time to time you get this like weird smell in the kitchen, but
it's not the food.
It's not the food.
It's not the food.
And but when it turns into like compost, like it's amazing how it gives like all this nutrition and flavor to whatever you're growing. Passion fruit. We grow some like Okinawa spinach, Brazilian spinach. We grow rosemary, coriander. We grow some wild strawberries. Those are like really small, not flavorful at all, but it's just nice, you know. So a bunch of stuff that come from all these like waste. It's amazing.
Wow. And the thing is, I have in my flat in London, I have a windowsill. And Martin, who's behind the camera, will tell you that for me, I grow stuff and it just dies. My vegetables just die. So can you give me 3 tips of how to grow vegetables or how to grow plants? What would I have to do to make it really easy? 3 tips.
Yeah, well, I think that the type of plant you grow is very important. So like sturdy and like hardy plants are usually like easiest to grow and easiest to maintain. So like rosemary, maybe like Okinawa spinach, or maybe like basil. They're like most like stronger. So they're like easier to maintain, and all you need is really pot, sun, and water. Like I think
is that easy?
Yeah. I mean, that's all we do in the
We're
restaurant.
sweating here because it's really hot.
It's really hot.
Even though we're under the covers.
Yeah. No, but
so that's the first thing.
That's all we do in the garden. We they water it, compost. Put some of the bacteria in there.
Now, how much should I? Because what's the second thing in terms of using? How much of the stuff should I use? Of the plant?
Yeah. Well, okay. You gotta be careful not to over harvest it, because then it just
harvest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it just then takes a long time to grow, and it still look nice, and
So just do a few trimmings.
So yeah, so we're taught that there's let's say there's a tree, right, and then there's a sub branch.
Yeah.
And then you want to trim off the last bits of the branch so that comes out the thinner ones.
Right. Okay.
So that they're able to grow again, and not cut off the main ones, and you cut off basically the veins of the plants. Yeah.
And what would be your third tip in terms of?
Man,
I mean, how about caring? What about caring?
I would say love, man. So people say that if you play music to your plants, they'll grow better or something. I've never tried it, but maybe that will work. TLC, it goes. I'm sure plants will strive when you love them. You just gotta keep an eye on them, and I think many times, many times for me, I just get on with life and I get busy, and I just don't I just ignore them. And
that's me.
Yeah. And I think it needs you need some discipline, I guess. It's almost like feeding a baby, but
yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah,
well, I've really enjoyed this energy and connection.
No,
me
too.
It's been really wonderful, and you're giving some talks here. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm doing vegan desserts tomorrow. We're featuring one of the desserts in our restaurant in Harvest. It's clove ice cream with caramelized pineapple, and it's.
I'm gonna have some. Do save me some.
Yes.
Do say some for Martin.
No, yeah, of course. No, we decided to do this because I'll say this in the class, but the first time I had this ice cream, it was in this Michelin star restaurant in Singapore, and after the first bite, I was in awe of the flavors.
Wow.
And to the point where I would I was almost tearing, wow, this is next level, right? And so we were okay, we need to try a vegan version of it, and that's how it came to it.
Well, I'm really looking forward to trying your food tomorrow. So thank you so much, and it's bye from me, and it's bye from Addis.
Thank you. Bye. See ya.